do.
Thank you.
No
That's
problem.
so kind of you, Boss Wear Socks.
Are you ready to jump in?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, joining me on the line, Angela Johnson. She was making fun of my last name off the air, and it was, how did you say it again?
Boss Wear Socks.
Boss Socks. That's for, well, everyone's always like, whoa, where'd you get B Sox? From the Boston Red Sox? It's like, no, it's a stupid nickname I got in college, so.
Yeah, from Boss Wear Socks.
Yes. Plays first base. Anyways, Angela, how you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I got so much going on that I'm just blessed.
That's kind of the funny thing about this. When on my end of all these, they always send you the info sheet about, all the stuff that you can talk about with you, right?
Right.
I'm looking at it. I'm like, I don't know what to talk about. There's so much going on here that she does everything.
It's really, thank you.
What's the most important thing right now? Because I do want to ask you one question, but it's a total fan question here in a little bit.
Okay, I do want to hear your fan question.
Okay.
I think the most important thing right now is I got this book coming out. Who Do I Think I Am? Stories of Chola Wishes and Caviar Dreams. And that is a layered title. Let me tell you about that. First of all, do you know what a chola is?
No, I do not.
Okay, chola is like a Latina, like gangbanger girl.
Okay.
Like real tough, you know what I mean? So I grew up wanting to be a chola real bad, but my last name is Johnson and I don't speak Spanish. Like, who's scared of little Payasa Johnson? Nobody is scared of her. But I wanted to be a chola real bad. But it's also caviar dreams. Like, I also wanted to be an actress and move to Hollywood. And so Who Do I Think I Am it's like stories of self-identity. Who am I? Mexican American, but I don't speak Spanish. But also, who do I think I am? To have the audacity to dream such big dreams and go for those dreams. So it's also stories of me chasing my dreams, getting to Hollywood, the crazy things that happen when you get to Hollywood, how I randomly ended up at Michael Jackson's house. Like, I don't know how that happened. But it's dating stories. It's my whole life. It's stories from the road, and it's my memoir that I'm sharing with everyone. And then going on tour, talking about it on the Who Do I Think I Am tour.
Yeah, you're coming to Hoyt Sherman here in Des Moines here in the month of April. So we'll put the information about that at the bottom of the page. Who do you want to be? Because that is a big thing, especially in your position. And just to stroke your ego a little bit, I mean, writer, actress, stand-up. I believe the social stuff is big for you. What is it that you want to be?
I want to be happy. I want to be at peace. I want to eat good food. I want, you know what I mean? Like, I just want to live present in the moment. A lot of times we could get so wrapped up in worrying about the future or so wrapped up in regretting the past or whatever it is. But when you get present in that moment, that's when it's powerful. That's when you can be at peace. So I want to be present in the moment, at peace and happy and doing whatever I'm doing.
You're a deep lady, Angela.
I am. I really am. I'm funny and deep. Look at me go.
Angela Johnson joining me on the line right now, talking about the book, the tour. Okay, can I ask my fan question?
Yeah, let's do it.
The reason I didn't start with it because when I was doing my research on you, somebody like immediately asked you, and I'm like, oh, I wonder if she gets asked this all the time. So I didn't want to lead with that, if that makes sense.
Okay. Okay, what is it?
You were on The Shield.
Yes, I was on The Shield.
Tell me everything.
Oh, my God. This is the funny thing.
I'm not kidding you. We used to have Shield watch parties, me and my buddies.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Pro wrestling in the
like
Shield.
This story.
Okay.
You're gonna like this story. Okay. So I tried out for this role. Okay. First of all, I had a fake resume because I don't know if you know how the entertainment industry works, but if you want to get an audition for a TV show, you have to have a resume. If you want to have a resume, you got to have TV credits. If you want to have TV credits, you got to have TV credits. Like, how does that even work? I don't even know. So I lied. I put a bunch of lies on my resume, and my fake resume got me a real audition for The Shield. So I go and I show up at this audition, and the casting director is reading my resume, and she's like, oh, wow, you were on CSI Miami? Total fake, right? And I was just like, yeah, I was. And she goes, that's funny, because I cast that show. I don't remember you. Oops.
Oh.
Busted right there in front of her face. So I basically just lied. She knew I was lying, but she let me audition anyway, and that was the one I actually did book. So that was my first co-star role on a show, was The Shield. We filmed it in the hood. Like, it was real. I think there was drive-by shooting while we were there filming. Like, it was pretty crazy. And then the day the episode aired, I had a premiere party at my house. All my friends were there. We had pizza. We had soda. We had napkins. Like, we had everything.
Napkins?
Okay. Let me tell you, we were fully equipped. Okay. So we had this party, and I know that my scene is the very last scene of the episode. When we were filming it, I knew I was the last scene of the episode.
Okay.
So all my friends, they were watching it. All of a sudden, here comes a detective. And I'm like, okay, he's about to ask me my question. Right as he's about to ask me my question, all of a sudden, the 10 o'clock news pops up in the corner.
Oh, no.
And the credits start rolling. They cut my part.
Oh, no.
They cut my part from the episode. Can you believe it?
Well, that's right.
Like, listen. Getting your part cut from a TV show is embarrassing when you're home alone by yourself, but
Yeah.
let alone in front of all your friends and napkins, like that's embarrassing.
Oh, that's right up there with, who was it? Charlie Cox just put out a story about, and not to switch the thing, but it's the same kind of thing where his part in the Spider-Man movie, everybody thought, he was going there and he wanted to hear all the cheers and nobody cheered when he showed up. But no, that's why I was trying to, because I saw the S.H.I.E.L.D. thing and I'm like, oh my God, she was in the S.H.I.E.L.D. And it's been so long, I just couldn't place it. And I was like, oh, I have to ask her about this because I want to hear everything.
I'm so glad you did. I'm so glad you did. That's so funny because I've had people tell me before, see people hear about it.
Yeah.
It's on my resume. It's on IMDb. I've had fans come up to me and be like, oh my God, we loved you on the S.H.I.E.L.D. And I'm like, no, you didn't. You never seen me on the S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, I'm like, I'm trying to remember, but you get to be my age and it's like, I can't remember, but yeah, no. Angela Johnson joining me on the line right now. Got the tour going on, got the book. Hey, with all the stuff you are doing, what's your favorite of it?
You know what? I'm really excited to get back on the road and see everybody and feel that energy of like a live audience being in the room together laughing. Like I'm really excited about getting to feel that again.
What's the best part? Or let me ask you this: what's one of your shows like? Is it kind of the stand-up thing? Is it just, hey, here's my book, I'm going to read? What do we get when we go to an Angela show?
Oh, this is just stand-up. This is just a stand-up show. I'm talking a lot about my life after COVID, how things have changed. How, I grew up in California, and then halfway through the quarantine, my husband and I decided that we were going to move to Nashville, Tennessee.
Why?
Let me tell you, being a California girl living in the South, oh, it's different there. I've had a lot to learn. I mean, even just things, very simple things. Like here in California, if I go to a store and I walk in and they go, hi, can I help you find anything? And I go, no, I'm okay. And then if I feel real friendly that day, I go, no, I'm okay, thanks. Like, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Then I get to Nashville. I'm at TJ Maxx because that's my store. And I hear these ladies in the row next to me. And the one lady is like, can I help you find anything? And the other lady is like, oh, I'm okay. Thank you so much for asking, though. Oh, it's my pleasure. It's a beautiful day outside. Yes, it is. But they say it's going to rain about 3 o'clock. So make sure you get home by then. And I was like, oh, my God, I don't think I'm going to make it here. I don't know how to do small talk with strangers. Like, when do we stop talking? Do you stop? Do I stop? How does this work? I don't know.
Have you run into the awkward pause at the end where it's like, okay, we've got nothing else to talk about. Time to move on?
Yeah, anytime I do that, me and my brother have this inside joke where if we get that awkward moment, we just go, big gulps, huh? And we quote Dumb and Dumber from back in the day.
All right, awesome.
Yeah, cool.
That's great. Well, Angela, like I said, I didn't want to keep you, but you're a fascinating lady. Let's see, the website is angela.com, I believe, right?
Yes. Thank you so much.
No problem. And thank you so much. We appreciate it. And I could pick your brain all day. But like I said, I want you to be able to go get a drink of water or do your next thing.
Thanks, Boss for Socks.
Thanks, Angela Johnson.